Unheardof x Adidas. Yes, boys, I am super excited to be bringing you all this video today where I'm going to be unboxing my one of 1,500 pair of Adidas Unheardof Piggy runners. I'm so excited to get into this review. And if you guys would, for me, please leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what your opinion is on these shoes. And without further ado, let's dig into this packaging after a few words of thanks. So Unheardof and Adidas have collaborated numerous times in the past. And I'll be totally honest, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know much of Unheardof. They were unknown to me, unheard of, one might say. But as I've been progressing along my journey as a streetwear YouTuber, you guys in chat every Thursday, sometimes Friday, will tell me brands you want me to check out. And my buddy Sean, member of the channel, the homie himself, all the way from STL, he said, hey, you gotta check out Unheardof. I got buddies that work there. I used to live in Cincinnati. Keep them. I'm like, okay, cool. And it wasn't until this release happened, this collaboration started getting posted everywhere where I was like, man, they cooked with this drop. So I want to really say thank you to Sean for introducing me to the brand, and then also to his buddies at Unheardof, including Percy, Austin, and the owner, Phil. Phil, I have no idea if you watch this video, probably not, but I really like what you've done with this brand, growing it since 2008. And seeing the slow and steady progress to this release, I feel like is the culmination of all the hard effort that the people at Unheardof have done. It's really cool. And I say all this because they were able to secure me this sneaker after the drop happened, after all the bots came after these orders. Unheardof went ahead and manually canceled probably hundreds of orders so people like you and people like me could get our pairs. And I think that is genuinely super cool to see and a very rare sight in the modern era of sneakers. So apologies for the ranting before getting into these beautiful shoes, but I had to show that love to everybody that helped me get these. And honestly, I wouldn't be here sitting on this porch reviewing sneakers if it wasn't for all of you in the comments as well. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I think it's super cool. All right. Let's get into it, and then, of course, we'll get the POV for the up close and personal view after we get it open. It's gonna be very gentle. Oh baby, there's the pig. How about that, huh? Incredible. I don't want to damage it. We also got some Unheardof candies, little Valentine's Day candies in their own custom package. This is a sneaker box that I'm gonna make space for, or try to, because I think it'd be criminal to not look at this every day, or at least often enough where you can appreciate what went into this. It must have been so much fun. So I can't wait to get into the rest of this. Let's come over here, get a Thomas-eyed view of these sneakers, and I can't wait. All right, so let's get into it. We have this beautiful heart-shaped box with the Unheardof branding and the actual Piggy runners inside. The Adistar Cushion 3s. A sweet pair of kicks for my Valentine. You can even write someone's name on them, which is really neat that they've done that. So if you want to give this to your Valentine next year, or I mean, anytime you can give a gift to your Valentine, I think. And it was manufactured for Unheardof Candy Co., Cincinnati, Ohio, 45202 USA, designed in Cincinnati, Ohio. I think also the fact that this is a Midwest streetwear brand made me want these even more. As someone who's from Indiana, it's always been tough, you know, growing up, being into this stuff, being so far away from every Supreme, Bape, insert any company next, right? It's never been accessible for us. And I think brands like Unheardof are slowly starting to tap into that market because the market's there. I have plenty of subscribers, plenty of friends in real life who love these kind of releases, but we just can't get our hands on them. So it's tough. It's really cool to see that from Unheardof and Adidas on these Adistar Cushion 3s. Clear pink, semi-collegiate red, 10.5. Let's freaking open them. Holy cow. How long can this guy rant? Man, buttery. We got to do this plushie first, man. Look at this. We got Pork Chop, the Unheardof mascot. He's rocking wristbands. He's ready for the gym. This stuff is gonna be, this is right up my alley, guys. There's no way I'm not ripping this off and putting it on. Not right now, because it's the morning time, and I do have plans for the rest of this video, believe me. Oh, this is super cute. I might give this to Scruffy. We also have the wristbands, which these, can just put these on right now. Unheardof embroidery. I actually like wearing sweatbands for pickleball. I think that's everything. Oh, nope. Before we get into the shoes, we gotta look at all this stuff. We have, are these Valentine's Day cards? I think so. Yeah. Adidas Unheardof Valentine's Day cards, dude. Look at that. Another keychain. This is incredible. Air freshener? I think I might have gotten some extra things, which is very nice. I do love this air freshener. I want that in my car. Some of this I want to keep in the package, but I gotta use this. An Unheardof sticker, which is a perfect shape, and I really want to rock this in a place that's cool. You guys comment down below maybe where I should put that sticker. And finally, dude, just get to the sneakers. Golly, here they are. All right, all right. The Adistar Cushion 3s, man. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I love the colorway so much, and the more you look at it, the more genius you realize it is, because the way it's separated with the lightest of the light pinks, which compared to everything else could be mistaken as white on this mesh. Look at that natural light right here. I think this is the golden spot for this morning. The contrast with the red along this synthetic material right below the midsole, the adiprene pods there, and then you got the bottoms. You got to do both of them together though. Look at that. You got Pork Chop chilling there, and you got the eyes. And if you look at the resale value of these shoes, they're not cheap. And I think there's a reason for that. For one, they are limited, yes, of course. But two, look at this above and beyond design. This passion for a pair of sneakers is something that feels lost on a lot of these releases that we look at on the daily. Like, new pair of Jordan 1s came out this weekend and just no one cares. Part of it's the economy, part of it's repetitive design, but I think a big part of it's passion. If you look at this sneaker, you cannot deny the passion is here. The suede, the silhouette chosen is perfect. Adidas trefoil on the tongue here, Adistar cushion. Right below that, some suede. I love the laces here. You got insole, of course, also Adidas with the eyes. There's the stock laces, pink, which I think these are by far the best laces to put in here. I don't know what other color you would do. Maybe white, but there's no white on the shoe, so it doesn't really match anything. This color could be interesting. And I don't know if these come with extra laces. They do. I mean, of course they do. Why should I even ask that? Yeah, I would say these could be interesting. And maybe I'll put them in one pair and see how they look. But I kind of like just the way these are straight out the gate. And I'm typically not a big lace swap guy. Basically what you have in there is the bridge in Cincinnati with Pork Chop running across it. And I watched a video where the owner of Unheardof, Phil, was talking about, I think it was a previous Unheardof release, and it was inspired by the main bridge in Cincinnati. Forgive me for not knowing it. But he said the design of that bridge was the inspiration behind the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, which I found super interesting. I can't believe I haven't mentioned it. The reason why these are pork-themed sneakers is Cincinnati, believe it or not, guys, is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, exporter of pork in the United States. So much so that it has garnered the nickname Porkopolis. Couldn't believe it. And man, speaking of that, I am getting hungry. I don't know about you guys, but I need to go get some food. And I'm thinking we're making pork tonight, 100%. So there it is, boys. The Adidas Unheardof Piggy runners. What a shoe. What a shoe. And again, I can't thank Unheardof, Sean, Percy, Austin, Phil, everybody there who helped me get my hands on these. I hope you guys appreciated the review. And remember, Pork Chop loves you.